Hi, and welcome to our Econ 1015 video on GDP. GDP, or Gross Domestic Product, is the market value of all final goods and services produced in a nation within a specific period of time. GDP contains four types of expenditures. When you add total consumption, investment, government spending, and net exports for a country, it will equal their GDP.
First, consumption is the purchase of final goods and services, and is the largest category of GDP. There are two types, durable and non-durable. Non-durable goods are goods consumed over a short period of time, such as food or clothing. Durable goods are products consumed over a long period of time, such as cars and appliances. Lastly, we cannot forget services, like getting your hair cut or your clothes dry cleaned.
Second, investment is private spending on tools, factories, or equipment used to produce future output. This also includes when families purchase a new home. Investment does not include the trading of stocks and bonds since there is no final good exchanged.
Third, government spending includes purchases by all levels of government on final goods and services. This can be paying government workers' salaries, buying new police cars, or repairing roads. One major section of government spending that is not included in GDP is transfer payments, such as Social Security or Medicare. Since it's simply a transfer of funds, there isn't a final good or service being produced. Therefore, it isn't part of GDP.
Lastly, net exports is equal to the total number of exports minus the total number of imports. If we have more import goods than exports, then we are in a deficit. If we export more goods than we import, then we are in a surplus.
GDP is the primary measure of a nation's output. The larger the GDP for a country, the more valuable the output is. An economy that produces a lot of valuable output is a healthy economy. The healthier the economy, generally, the higher the living standards. With this graphic, we can see that the US GDP in 2015 was $18 trillion, followed by China with $11 trillion and Japan with $4.4 trillion.
Nominal GDP is not always the best measure for living standards. We can take GDP and divide it by a country's population to get GDP per capita. This is an estimated measure of the average income per person. When we look at this graph, we can see that the US drops from first in total GDP to eighth in GDP per capita due to their large population size. Luxembourg is first in GDP per capita. Their GDP ranks 70th in all of the world. Since they have such a small population size, you will divide their GDP by a smaller number, which makes their GDP per capita larger.